As the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That sack by Tremaine Edmunds.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on third. Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the losses. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. It's picked up by the Titans. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. At their own 14-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
This 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin, Matt Haack, to punt for Buffalo.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot with points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Henry running right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. A check down here for Henry.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So it was the 1st quarter of feeling out process. I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand. And
touchdown! It's complete. Anthony Ferkser, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front. Back in pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their number 1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser. And he makes a smooth catch there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen again. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Check down to Breida. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the 1st since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen, gotta have this one. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They run the counter. Singletary. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's taken down inside the 30.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Titans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.